We need a new category for the Oscars and the Emmys for worst parents depicted on screen. And these two need to be the front runner.
I wish you had more time.
On the second episode of Apple TV's Cape Fear, we find out where the missing toe was, where the boy was the whole time, and that the calls were literally going on inside the house. While the son was in his hospital bed, Cady was down the hall, and Anna took the opportunity for a confrontation. But before all of that, we get this black and white flashback of Cady's time in prison, and we see these three guys trying to kill him. And this is a reference to the two films, and I assume the book where Cady takes on three guys and beats them all. But in those variations, the guys were hired by the Bowdens to take out Cady. It was an illustration of how the legal system that this lawyer had spent his life utilizing had failed to protect the family, so he felt like, Sam Bowden felt like, he had to go outside the law to protect his family. But here the three guys are just three inmates trying to take out Cady, and I wonder if this series is switching the relative positions of the Bowdens and Cady. Because we already know that the Bowdens have a secret that Anna, at least, is worried that Max knows or is about to find out. So now we see a man who was not protected by the legal system because he was falsely imprisoned. And these three guys are a result of the lawyer going outside the legal system to deal with him. Maybe I'm just reading too much into what was just a cool reference scene. But it would be an interesting dynamic, an interesting twist of how these two parties relate to each other. And watching the show, I wonder if he could actually be innocent. Like, what kind of story would this be if these people locked up an innocent man, made everyone think he was a monster, 17 years in prison turned him into a monster, and then he gets out, people think he's a saint, and that's when he shows this family the monster that they created. That would be a big change from how the story is usually depicted, but it would be a cool twist on the story. And depending on what they did and what the secret is, the complex morality of it all would be an interesting story to tell. Especially because I'm starting to not root for these lawyers. They are horrible parents. If you genuinely believe that your son went missing for hours to go meet a girl who gave him some unknown drugs that had him bite off his own toe, then put the sock and shoe back on, and then had him walking around in a bloody daze, and somehow most of this happened inside your own house, how are you letting him outside of your sight for a second? How is he not going to rehab immediately? What are we doing here? He's missing a toe. At that point, I would think that everything else y'all got going on has to stop. If this show is really trying to make me believe that they deserve whatever Cady is about to bring down upon them, they're off to a good start. What did you think of episode 2 of Cape Fear? And based on these first 2 episodes, how close do you think they will stay to the original storyline or to what the movies have done? Or are they just gonna go completely off and just change everything? Let's get into it down in the comments, and I'll see you guys next time.
I wish you had more time.